Sure.
Alright, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the Cutlass Board Games channel. We've got co-chef Rollo in the booth here. We're cooking up for the classic base 3 Bad Moon Rising. And I don't know, we just had a pretty good game, I think. But normally we're doing like a cooldown thing when we come back to base 3, but this is our middle game. So I think that encourages us to do some cooked shit. I have a ping from Juan. Do you know what that's about?
Yeah, me too. Do you want to just let him in?
Yeah, let him
maybe...
in. He just wants to maybe travel or something.
Yeah, I'll ping him.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
I have a distinct dislike for the Zomball, if it wasn't readily apparent in any game you play with me.
Yeah.
Can I ask for a 10-day limit for BMR? Like, I think a fiddle is required. Honestly, beyond that point,
Yeah.
I don't like to go past day 10.
If it is a Zomball game, we'll either fiddle it if it gets really, really long, or just run the last days super quick, and then be like, all right, cool. Yeah. Everyone knows it's Zomball. We're speeding this.
Yeah.
I've had a game very recently where Zomball sunk twice, and I was the Exorcist, so it was forced them to not wake up as well. So that was fun. So
That's cool.
I'd like the day limit. I don't care, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I totally got it. Okay. So we've actually got a -1. Seb has left. Roll it back in. Seb's just left.
Yeah, Seb's just bounced.
I'm going to close that seat. So we have 9 now.
Yep. So 9. What's that leave us? 2 outsiders. That's fun.
Select characters.
Okay.
All right. What's the plan? What's the vibe?
I low key want to back-to-back Shab.
Yeah.
Just because it's like to remove the meta and then just have like we'll just have something like the.
What about Shab Mastermind? Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I wouldn't want to have both Godfather and Assassin as well, and we've already got 2 outsiders.
Yeah.
Or we could do the Godfather -1.
Nah.
Which would be interesting, because they're basically not going to get a kill. But
what about? No, I like the Mastermind and the Shabaloth. But let's look at outsiders. I think we just don't Lunatic.
We could put a Tinker in and never proc them.
That's also based.
Or
they get revived and then blown up.
Yeah, we could revive them and then bring them back to get to final 3 rather than final 4 or something like that.
Yeah, kill them during the day or something goofy. What about Moonchild?
I don't know if I want Moonchild getting a 3rd extra kill with 9 players.
True. Otherwise you do Goon. Goon has a lot of action with the Shabaloth.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fun. Goon Shabaloth is a nice little combo.
Okay,
and then we could put in. We can put in a fool.
Okay. Sailor. Sailor's my least favorite character lately.
Yeah, I mean the Sailor can keep the Goon good, and so we need to have something that the good can use to keep the Goon good.
My vibe is if the Sailor hits Mastermind or Shabaloth, that evil player is drunk.
Yeah.
For the Mastermind, it's only not a big deal unless the Shabaloth is already dead.
Yeah.
But that means that with both the Sailor and the Goon, there's 2 separate things that can stop the Shabaloth from killing anything. And I think that should be enough, and the rest should be more interactive characters.
Okay, we can get rid of Fool.
I think Gambler works fine. I like Gossip. And then probably Grandmother.
Gossip's very dangerous.
Gossip is a little bit dangerous.
Well, we could have a Minstrel and have a Minstrel Day if they kill the Mastermind.
Yeah, actually, I think also Professor fits good here. If we have the Gambler and the Gossip.
Gambler, Gossip, and Professor to bring someone back. That's a good idea. Especially with Shab.
Yeah. How's
Although
this feel?
we could not have the Professor in and have Shab as a bluff is the other thing.
I think it's fine. The problem is the Shabaloth maths as to when a player is to be revived. It's really limited in who it can be. And so it is kind of telling either way. I think the Shabaloth is one of the least secret demons, but just behind the Al Hadika.
Yeah. Actually, okay, wait. If we look at this, so there's gossip. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of. Okay, yeah. If we have gossip, we should have professor. Otherwise, we should take them both out. I think.
And then swap it for.
Have like, pass. Uh, yeah, we could have pacifist. Have rock pacifist sailor and just make them super good. No
That
DA.
seems really brutal.
Yeah.
It's like either they do nothing or they do too much.
True.
What about swap gossip for grandmother?
Yeah, I kind of like that. The grandmother will probably die. It's the only thing. Well, that's probably fine if the grandmother gets killed. And also the sailor can drunk the grandmother and have their child die without the grandmother dying.
Yeah, exactly.
There's some good that can be done there.
Yeah.
Actually, the sailor interacts pretty well with most of these townsfolk.
Yeah.
Well, sailor and gambler is pretty funny if they coordinate.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, that seems pretty good. Minstrel seems a bit of a stretch. What if we put courtier in?
But Shabloth is so obvious. Yeah.
Yeah, not
I think courtier is too much.
Yeah. Okay.
And then maybe. I think minstrel is fine.
Yeah, it's a bit mean when it's only one minion, but it's very.
I think the likelihood of it activating is pretty low.
Yeah.
Which means that it should be fine.
Yeah. The only thing I'm thinking about is there's two outsiders, so town kind of needs some info. At the moment, they got a grandmother. What's the grandmother gonna see? Like, they can see if the grandmother
sees the professor, gets a trust chain going.
Yeah, that's true. Then it's really bad if the professor dies early. But yeah. Actually, no, that is a good one because then they'll execute the grandmother and res the grandmother.
Yeah.
And see another good player. I like that.
And then Gambler's pretty good info otherwise.
Should we replace Gambler with Chambermaid? Because the Gambler might just die to their own ability, and so much the grandmother.
Yeah, I think this is fine.
And with Shab, I think it's better to remove the potential of the good team just getting slaughtered and getting like 4 deaths.
Just exploding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, that looks pretty good, I think.
I'm happy with this. You want to ship it?
Yeah, I'll send it out. We got Pseudo's the Shab, Alan the Mastermind.
Do you want to do a seat shuffle?
Yeah. Probably. How do you seat shuffle again? Is it?
It's in the gather your players. I've got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Do you want to put everyone to bed?
Yeah.
And I'll start putting some tokens down.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, Will was doing it all from a spreadsheet and was like updating Discord daily. Whereas this time, Padders has made a tool which makes it much easier.
Thank you, Padders.
All right.
That would have been a headache.
Is everyone here? I'm seeing a lot of cameras off because we are ready to get started. I see a hand from Juan. Alan, are you here? Candace, are you here?
Candace is here. I'll speak for her.
Okay. Excellent. Just Alan? He can probably figure it out, right?
Yeah, he can get the bluffs in the night.
Sick.
Probably stop the night and just ping Alan.
Right.
Yeah. All right, everyone, please. It's Betty Buys time. Grab your blankie because it's night phase.
Like your camera's red.
All right. Let me switch over to first night. First thing is minion info. Do you want to do all the Wakes cards?
Yeah, I'll do that. This is the demon to Alan.
Yeah. And then what are we doing for our bluffs? I like the gossip as a bluff, but we literally ran that last game. Shab with gossip bluff.
Gambler.
Yeah.
Fool's not a bad one because you can seek a kill, or hit the goon and then say you got hit by the fool. Sorry, that he got targeted. And you also could claim to be the full day one and then just die and then have a mastermind day.
Yeah,
very funny.
I think that's also fine. Or Exorcist, I actually think works.
Yeah, I like that
because the Exorcist fits if there's a goon touch.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Do you want? I think the only thing, do we want to swap Fool for Gossip?
Or swap Gambler, maybe. Maybe swap Gambler for Gossip.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good. I'll send that. Oops, I just killed Pseudo. That's not what I wanted. Wake.
Hope no one reads into that.
Oh, it was in the
They
veil.
wouldn't see it, I know, but it would have been really funny.
Yeah.
And then we get Sam's Sailor Pick. And then we committed to the grandmother learning the professor.
Yeah, I put the token down, but we can see what the sailor does. Let's see. I'll wake her, make a choice. Then we can. I'll just send May to make a choice as well because we can drunk her later after seeing her pings. And then I think that's pretty much.
Make a choice, Alan.
That's the mastermind. Got it.
Absolutely. So Alan is going to be drunk, which means if they do execute the Shabaloth, it's game over.
That is hilarious.
Based.
All right. Love that. May has chosen Rick and Amelia. That's the goon. So she is goon drunk. So who was that? That was Rick and Amelia. Who's Amelia? It's Amelia, the grandmother. 0. Because that paints Amelia as a demon later on. Or we could do 2.
I think 2 is funnier.
0 or 2.
Yeah, I like 2 better.
The only thing is, 2 confirms neither of them is a demon unless it's a pooker.
True. What
So,
about giving correct info here?
Oh, we could do that.
Because my thought is that Rick is really unlikely to come out as being the goon.
Actually, I think you're right. I think getting truthful info might be better here, and then we can give false info on Rick later if they pick Rick again.
Yeah, I think that's the vibe.
So, a 1 then. Rick and Amelia, cool. So Amelia learns player, which is Weedy, and a character, which is Professor. Go. I think.
And then we wake everyone up with Juan being dead.
We could do that.
Classic.
Actually, let's do some quick maps. So we got 9 alive. They execute 1 down to 8. Double kill 6. I reckon if in the double kill we'll kill the Tinker to go to. Oh, actually we should leave it. We should wake on 6 because then if they execute, they can get a double kill. And if a goon shenanigans happen, we can kill the Tinker to bring him to 3.
Yeah, I think we wait on Tinker to see the order of the Shabaloth picks. So I think that'll make the biggest difference.
Yep.
All right, well, let's wake them all up.
Everything.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Then she should first come on Tuesday.
All right, good morning, everybody. You awake to discover both Rollo and I have died spaghetti-related deaths. It's very tragic, and you've noticed that there is a bold moon rising. Please avenge us. You will have an appropriate amount of time to do so.
Oh, Penny.
Anyone want to chat?
Hello.
Hello. Good. All of the storytellers have followed me.
This can
Hey,
only
it was
go
the
well.
only private chat open.
This is bound to be good.
Bound to be. Are you going to the con?
I really want to, but I'm tossing up spending the money on getting all the way down there.
If I had if I lived in a house with like a spare room, I would absolutely offer it.
Well, it's not like we'll talk about anything important anyway. I literally just, like, in the last game, we had the game update roll out where they're like, hey, we're going to disrupt you. But now what? Server down? Seats empty? Oof, seats
That was
empty?
a big update.
Yeah, that can't be good. That was the real disconnection. I will adjust the day timer accordingly.
It's supposed to be more stable now. Lol.
Well, I think this might have just been the big reset that they were talking about. Happened later than they expected.
Oh, mine had a full because I'm using the, I'm not on browser. I'm using like the desktop client, and it booted me out of the game in the last game, and then.
Oh yeah, I had the same thing.
So.
Yeah.
The whole server went away there.
Yeah. I have adjusted the timer to give everyone more time. Please, as you were, playing the game.
You're mute.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I'm either the pacifist, or the gambler, or the gossip.
I can claim to be either the minstrel, the courtier, or the professor.
Or just me?
Yeah, it was one of the update things.
Ah, okay. I was so disgusted by your generous offer that I.
Well, I mean, it's a generous fictional offer, right? Unless you want to share my
Yes.
dog's bed. That's the spare bed in the house.
I feel like no, your dog's very cute, but like
Yeah,
maybe not that cute.
it's
More
very
of a
small.
cat person, anyway.
Yeah, it's
This
true.
is true. I feel like there's a solid chance of me just going fuck it the weekend before and buying a ticket. But we shall see.
Yeah, well, I mean, speaking to a lot of people here, like some people are signed up to a bunch of things, but a lot of people are just going to hang out for pickup games, I think. So.
Yeah, well, when we went last year, I had pretty much done like a full. Another notification.
Brain is having trouble.
Pretty much done like a full itinerary, and then found that the pickup games were just way more fun. They weren't like rushed to fit in the time slot and everything. But anyway.
Yeah, a bit more flexible, and you can play whatever scripts. And yeah, I think the only thing is like finding a quiet space because that hall area has a lot of ambient noise. It's pretty good, but like it is a bit loud.
Yeah, it's a good vibe though. It's a good vibe. Would you like to say your role on 3? On the game side of things.
Is this a grandmother claim or is this a?
This is a grandmother claim.
Okay. On 3?
I'll say the 1 and then we'll say the roll. 3, 2, 1, roll.
Okay, cool.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, Professor.
Moonchild. Yes, okay, it is Professor. I was just.
There is no way.
Your reaction. Like if I said something different, then I think you would be like.
Shabaloth. Weedy is the Shabaloth.
I'm not the Shabaloth. Let's kill a townsfolk today, and I will immediately res them.
So sus.
I'm not the Moonchild.
I'm cut deep. I'm hurt.
I am the grandchild. I don't know what you call the grandmother of a professor, but yes. Anyway.
All right. We'll see. We'll see.
This
how
definitely wasn't sus. Bye.
I want a refund. I want a new character. I want a new grandchild. I want a refund.
In the swamp, May.
Hey, Matt.
Sorry? Swamp?
See you in the swamp. See you in the swamps?
Nope. I assume Matt's connection's still bad. Earlier, are you free?
Oh, it's refreshing. Okay.
Is that me?
Is everyone like massively
It's not working.
Yeah, I've got big lag on my end.
Oh.
Yeah.
People aren't getting my chat requests, or everyone's ignoring me.
No,
Yeah.
people aren't getting chat requests.
I just sent you a chat request, Sweetie. Oh, well, I see how it is.
I sent Sam one, and then I sent June one. Do you know?
I haven't gotten any of them. Hey, Amelia, let's go to the swamp. Let's get a hut, Amelia.
Oh, you have to. Oh, I see.
Go to places manually.
Yeah, Matt, do you want to go?
The classic archaic function that has not been used in decades since past.
I got a hard claim of Professor.
Really?
If we kill you, the effect of drunkening a godfather has already benefited.
Yeah.
Should we just kill you and it could be a double use courtier?
Like we could, I guess.
It's genius.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Because then we hit you could hit the DA and that means like you've.
Oh, that is so funny.
Probably hit one of the minions.
Alright, I may as well tell you the truth. I haven't used it yet.
Oh, boo.
Sorry, I haven't. I didn't use it on night 1 on the Godfather. I should have. I regret it. Keith,
I'm
can we
very
retcon this
disappointed,
decision?
Alan.
Can we, like, bring it back. I'll probably use it. I'll either use it tonight or like hold on to it for like a couple days until we figure out what demon it is, and then make everyone watch as the demon can't kill.
Yeah, you might need to use it on like the start of night 3 because it might be a really quick game.
It's usually the best time.
Well, this
Alright,
conversation
cool.
ends. Can you know Weedy, the sweet baby angel?
Oh, I've been asked to show you our
Sweet baby angel.
temporary.
Angel.
Can you see him?
Sweet baby angel.
I've seen 2 frames.
He just sleeps like all day. He sleeps all day, and then we take him out, and then he like runs faster than anything I've ever seen, and then he'll just go back to being asleep.
It's just like me.
Well, that's going to make it hard for him to nom. So we should just nom Matt.
So we're kind of pending hearing about what Matt's technological problems are.
He can't say anything, so I'll just nom him.
But has everybody else had a chance to, talk and discuss and play the game, or do we need to like re-rack?
Is May still disconnected? For everyone?
No, I'm here.
Oh, May's here.
Oh, May's here. Yeah.
What? Okay, for me it says she's literally fallen out of her seat. But I can hear her.
Do a
I can hear her. She's like a ghost.
I can hear and see May.
Oh, I had that before. In the last game, Sam had fallen out of the seat, but I could still hear her talking at the end.
There's some ghosts in the machine.
Yeah.
Fifth restart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone's doing the hard reset.
Here, May, but it literally looked like, the red fallen out of her chair symbol.
So we are definitely experiencing some technical.
Matt's stuck in the caravan. He can't get out of the caravan. Just a homeless gypsy.
Yeah,
I think I've made it work.
I can confirm that Matt's done with his issues.
Oh, okay. He should be talking to Rolo now, if that's the case.
In the caravan.
Can I go? What happens if I just join the caravan? Because like it's not protected.
We could all go. Let's all go to the caravan.
Let's all go to the caravan.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait.
Sorry, I was just fixing my mic problems.
It's alright. Welcome back.
The timing was so good.
Oh.
Alan left and Matt came back.
All
I
right.
think Matt's avoiding Alan.
In that case, let us hear any gossips or other day one shenanigans, as it is time to open nominations and executions. But let's hear from Juan first. I see a hand.
Hello, I'd like to gossip that we have a DA in play.
Heard. Alan, you're up next.
I would like to gossip that the Godfather is currently drunk.
Okay, heard. Amelia, you're up next. Oh, Alan?
Vivian would like to gossip.
I just want to gossip that Vivian's a sweet baby angel.
Heard. And confirmed. Sorry, Amelia, you were gossiping?
Hang on, I want to see proof of this. I want to know that it's true.
Oh.
Well, I've been muted.
He's a sweet
Sleepy
baby.
Aww.
There we go.
I pinged you like 3 times to get the cute dog's name, and you never replied.
Oh, sorry. His name is Jimmy.
Ah.
After Mr. Beast, right? Nice.
No.
Sorry, Amelia, you were gossiping.
I would like to gossip that the demon is in the top half of the room, including May and Weedy, because it worked well last time.
Excellent.
Whoa, but I didn't draw the loot. Sorry.
Matt, you are next.
I would like to gossip that the minion is a godfather or a DA.
Heard. And then lastly, May.
I would like to gossip Juan is evil.
Heard. Alright, that seems like all of the gossips. Matt, do you have a nomination for us? Is that what that hand is?
No, the hand was for the gossip. Sorry.
Well, very heard. Alan.
Yeah, I'll nominate Matt.
Huge. Alan nominates Matt. Tell us why.
He's been avoiding me all day, and I'm very unhappy about it. It's probably technical issues, but if it's in the off chance that it's not technical issues, I think we should just rule out this world where Matt doesn't like me.
All right, Matt, would you like to explain whether you do or do not like Alan?
I'll leave that up to Alan to decide. I'll leave it open to interpretation.
Excellent. Anything else to add in your defense?
Amelia's hand was up.
All right, 5 votes are required to put Matt onto the block. Going to be spinning it down starting now.
Mealy was like, I interpret that as okay to die.
Pretty much.
What's with these hands?
Where do all the hands go?
I'm so confused about the hands.
I'm so disappointed in everyone.
Okay, second call for nominations.
I'll nominate Alan.
Weedy nominates Alan. Weedy, tell us why.
All I have to say is the plan.
All right, Alan, do you confirm nor deny the plan?
I think part of the plan is not confirming or denying the plan. I don't want Weedy to die because Weedy actually accepted my my pings, so that's nice. But I don't want to die either.
All right, 5 votes is required for Alan to not want to die either. Going to be taking the votes starting now.
Exactly 5 on this. I can be the 5th.
Don't. That does no.
Sam. Drop
yeah,
Sam.
Sam.
Oh.
5 is enough. Alan.
No, Matt.
Oh, this is sad.
I will have my revenge.
Juin.
Juin will nominate Juin, please.
Excellent. Juin, tell us why you've done this.
I like to test my sailor ability and see if it's working.
Okay. Anything else to add?
Let's get 6 on this.
All right, very good. To, meet Juin's wishes, 6 votes are required to attempt to execute Juin. Spinning it down, starting now.
I'll be the 6th.
Cheers, Weedy.
All right, 4 is not enough. Any final nominations?
Can I gossip that no evil players have nominated today?
Heard.
Thank you.
Could be closing in 10.
Can someone please panic for me?
I already did.
Thanks, Juin.
I would nominate myself as a panic, but you already did it for me.
Alan's going to be really sad. Closing in 2. Alan
I've already
has been executed and does die. Everybody please go to sleep.
I just think you look better in grayscale, Alan.
Well, that was very close.
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, Sailor first. Wakey. So that's a bit hard for Evil Team, but...
well, it's going to be maybe equitable if the Professor selects Alan.
True. True. Alright. Sam has chosen Juin. Got it.
I think we let Sam be drunk here.
Yeah, maybe. Let's just see who Pseudo chooses. Alan and Weedy. Ooh. That's funny. Okay, so Weedy's dead due to the shab, but it's only 1 death. That's good reading. I don't know if you noticed, but Alan kind of signaled to kill Weedy. Yeah.
Do we... I think we just let the 1 die, because it's not going to confirm the shab.
Yeah.
And we probably go for the resurrection.
Yeah, I kind of want to drunk Juin rather than Sam. Just I do one more nice thing for the sailor in case they test her tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we can start being a bit harsher later on.
I'm okay with this.
Because I don't think we're going to execute the Tinker during the day anyway, so it's not going to make a big difference.
No.
And yeah. Okay, and then what else do we...
Your grandmother's already acted.
Tinker's dead, grandmother's dead. May the chambermaid gets to wake.
Leanne said something and it comes up in brackets blocked.
Oh.
In the spectators chat. Leanne, what have you been doing? You've been talking some shit. They revoked your account or something.
Juin
and
Rick.
Blocked.
Oh man, May's she's using Rick as a control.
Wait,
Juin and Rick.
Again? Ooh.
She's using the goon again. Now we do spicy things. Now we can give her 2.
Yeah, now we give it 2.
Because it makes them both look like demon candidates.
Yeah. Maybe it's intended. Leanne, we can see what you're saying. It just additionally says blocked.
Yeah, it says Lameo blocked.
So I don't know what. Maybe it's a new feature that we'll learn about later. I think it's maybe just telling us that the regular players can't see this or something.
No, I feel like I blocked myself.
Oh,
interesting.
Based, I guess.
Weird. All right, I think that's pretty much. Oh, the grandchild.
Well, hang on, no. Actually, we fucked everything up. The minstrel activated.
Oh, ooh, you're right. Yep, very good.
We have to wake Weedy up.
Okay, so May's already drunk.
Yeah, actually. So that doesn't matter.
So that's fine. The professor doesn't die. The grandchild doesn't die. Everyone is drunk.
But we have to wake the professor, because if he chooses to act, then it will be spent.
Yeah. Okay, wake. Make a choice.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a close, a close call. It's not on the night sheet.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Yeah, that's an easy one to miss. Considering I feel like it should almost be at the very top of the night. To be like, hey, by the way, everyone's drunk.
I think the night sheet needs to be interactive, so that you could put something like an amnesiac on there, and like move it around where it needs to be.
Yep. Okay, let's just sanity check everything. So Sam
did use it.
Sam is not drunk. So Sam is drunk, but she didn't drunk Juan.
Well, here's the funny thing. He used it on Alan.
He did it. Yes.
He used it on Alan. And so it's not going to activate, but it wasn't going to activate anyway because of the minstrel. So it might cover Alan.
Yeah. Except for the fact that Alan's the one that executed. But there's going to be no death.
That is kind of funny.
Well, is there anything else?
That's cool.
I think that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, the only thing I'm thinking of is if it was a minstrel night, maybe we shouldn't have given the chambermaid a 2, but it's too late now.
Fine.
We'll manage.
I think it's fine. They might figure it out.
All right. Yeah. Okay, well, I think that's it. Just nobody dies in the night.
Yeah. Huge. Alright, let's wake them all up. Good morning, everybody. Except for Leanne, who has become blocked. And also except for Alan, who is just generally having a bad time. But everyone else is having a good morning, because no one died last night.
Whoa.
Sorry, did we execute anyone yesterday?
Yeah. Alan.
Yeah, it was me.
Sent Alan to meet his maker.
Right.
Could that be a mastermind?
Evil.
I'm confused. Was Alan announced as dead this morning? Like just
no, he died. He died from execution.
Oh, okay. I thought he was announced as well. That's why I was confused.
Yeah, I tried to.
Right. So my grandchild Shabaloth, who didn't claim Professor, now has failed as a player. I like where this has landed. It's good.
Yeah. Oh well, I just got to backtrack on the trust thing, and then we'll be sweet. Alan is evil. He's evil, and I think Juan is probably the demon because Juan panicked for him.
Yeah, okay. Could have been DA if June's going with the Sailor Bluff.
Yeah, I think Alan is just a DA.
Which would mean... Yeah, it was probably on June yesterday.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'll happily vote on June.
Excellent.
I did use it on night 1. So it's like, it's not the worst thing, but I used it on the DA.
Oh, funny that.
No, but like, you know, no whatevs.
Oh yeah, I'm the tinker who's trying to like murk themselves. So
yeah,
I mean, if your name's worth anything, help convince people to kill me.
Will do. So I'll tell people. You're welcome to claim Courtier.
If I claim Courtier, will people get confused
though? Maybe you can say you haven't used it yet. Like I'm not going to double claim you or anything.
Yeah, I might die at night. Yes, cool. All right, cool, awesome. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Gossip or chambermaid?
Interesting. What did you gossip yesterday if you did.
Yesterday I gossiped that the minion is a godfather or a DA.
Okay. Alright. And no kills.
And yeah, if I was the chambermaid, then I would have picked you last night. And so I was wondering whether you would have woken.
Well, I gave you one that does and one that doesn't, which is not very helpful for you.
Yeah, it is not. I mean, we can always come back tomorrow if you want to.
Are you claiming the chambermaid?
I might be. If I was, then I wouldn't want to say it out loud.
Well, if you wanted to get my confirmation of whether or not I woke last night... screw it. No. I did not wake last night.
Sorry? Yes, Candace, we can chat. Okay, I'll go join another chat then.
It's fine. We can double tap me. What are you, Rick?
I'm currently telling people I could be the pacifist, the gambler, or the sailor.
Pacifist, gambler. Pacifist, gambler, or sailor. Alright. I'm going to guess that you're not the pacifist, because I feel like if you were the pacifist, you would have saved me. You're welcome to gamble me as courtier if you like. If you're the gambler. And if you're the sailor, well, yeah, you can't drink with me, obviously. Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Thanks,
Rick. Well, this is sad. Whatever.
Yeah.
I can't even talk to my demon to get the bluffs because he isn't seeing my pings.
Yeah. Wait until Grim Reveal. It actually gets way, way worse for you.
Oh, no. They're a grandmother that can't talk to their grandchild.
I think actually because of the technical difficulties, we didn't actually lose that much in the gameplay. I think like the game parity is maintained. I just think some things have happened that are really cool.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks.
Alright, come back, everybody.
No, as in I'm not giving you a 1.
Alright, welcome back. It's time for nominations and gossips. Everybody please. By show of hands. Starting with Juan, first off the bat.
I would like to gossip that the courtier is alive.
Okay, heard. Weedy, you're up next.
I would like to gossip that last night was a minstrel night.
Heard. Matt, you're up next.
I would like to gossip that the demon is not a zombie.
Okay, heard. And May.
I would like to gossip there is a DA in place.
Alright, heard. Amelia, is this also a gossip?
Yes, I would like to gossip that there is a chambermaid in play.
Alright, heard. Nominations, please. Juan?
Had a nomination?
Yeah?
Assume no. I will nominate Alan.
Alright. Juan nominates Alan. Juan, tell us why.
It's the real plan, guys. Let's protect ourselves, a mastermind, Zomble, all the yada yada. Alan, your defense.
I don't know why we're doing this. It's probably just a Zomble. Or a single kill demon that picked, or like a or a Pooker that picked a protected player, or an exorcist, or something like that. We can kill me again, it's fine. There was no panic on me.
This number of hands is very confusing.
Okay.
That's true.
4 votes is required. Gonna be taking the vote starting now.
Yo, Alan, do you think Evil's voting for this?
I think Evil has to be voting for this.
Alright, 5 is plenty. Alan is once again on the block. Any further nominations?
In case I'm revived, can I gossip?
Sure.
I would like to gossip that the Shabaloth is going to bring me back to life at some point.
Okay, heard. There is a new update about the app. It's going to take another 20 to 30 minutes to potentially fix that. Thanks, Brain.
That's okay. We can still
in the meantime just use the channels.
Yeah,
it's kind of fun.
Weedy, you have a nomination?
I do. I would like to nominate Juan.
Weedy nominates Juan. Tell us why.
Alright, I have a tale to tell. I am the professor. I tried to resurrect Alan, who claimed courtier to me, because I thought it would be very cool to have 2 courtier abilities in play. Obviously, when he dies the first time it goes away, but he claimed to have drunked the Godfather. When I told him that there was a professor that could res him, he quickly backed off that and said that he was something else. So I tried to res him last night because I figured that was a good way to confirm whether he's good or evil. He has not come back alive. So the roundabout way of saying this is that Juan was the only person who panicked on Alan and was more than happy to nominate Alan to get lots of votes on him. Kind of makes me feel like Juan is a Poe that has charged last night.
Okay, Juan, anything to add?
I believe Evil won't vote for this, so I'm safe.
Can I add pertinence as well?
Absolutely.
I am the courtier, but I didn't pick the Godfather. I picked the DA. I didn't think that executing me was worthwhile because I was still having an impact.
All right. 5 to tie, 6 to die. Spinning it down, starting now.
I suspect Alan might have been the DA who protected Juan on night 1, which is why Juan was quite happy to be killed.
All right. Juan was correct. Evil did not vote for this. Or at least we don't think so, because that is only 3 votes and not 5. Any final nominations?
I'm on board, but tomorrow, I think, Weedy.
We're closing in 10,
Yeah,
with
here.
Alan dying once again. 5. Alan, Ravenswood Bluff's favorite punching and kicking bag, has once again perished. Alan is executed. Everyone, please go to sleep.
Okay, no zombie.
Well, guys, it's Zomble Mastermind, so we should triple tap me.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Alan Execution 3 incoming.
Yeah, I think this is. I feel like Pseudo either needs to make Weedy, Amelia an evil pair, or needs to kill them both very quickly, because they're backing each other up and proving Alan evil right now. Which will be interesting to see what happens. Okay,
yeah, it is not another minstrel night. A minion has to specifically die from the execution. Yeah. That would be cracked, though. Okay, we got Juan picked by the sailor. I think we drunk the sailor because that makes Sam look makes Juan look more evil. Yeah. If they execute Sam instead, and evil need the help probably. Then what we got next? We got the Shab. Wait, make a choice. Bam. I think it will be based if he picks Alan again. I think he might, because if he goes Alan and Weedy, he still gets the 2 kills because of the grandchild kill. Yeah. Amelia, Sam. Okay, that's much worse. Yeah, at least he didn't pick the goon first. So, Sam is drunk right now. Yep. So she gets to, and she picked Juan, so this is gonna make Juan look really evil. I think I'm okay with that. I think that's good because. Oh, actually, okay, wait. We're 8 going down to 6. If they execute Juan, then there'll be 5 alive, and a double kill will put us to 3. So that's pretty good in terms of. I think it's good to kill Sam here. It's better for the numbers. And it'll probably confirm we get the final 3 because it's just going to make Juan timing, so evil. Because we've dragged a little bit because of technical difficulties. I don't think we necessarily need to have a resurrection. Yeah, the double kill's good because especially if people think Alan's evil, the only way there's a double kill is if there's a minion alive or it's a Shab. Yeah. So I think the killing Sam is balanced because it gives info as well as kills a good player. Sending the make a choice to May, because that's the last thing we have left on our night sheet. And then what's the bet? We see a 3rd Rick selection. Yeah. But it was Rick Juan last time, wasn't it? It was, yeah. This time Pseudo. It's a 1. It is a 1. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I don't. What's sort of claiming? Is he claiming gossip? He's not claiming gossip.
I think it
is gossip yesterday.
Gossip. He said gossip or chambermaid to Amelia when I was in the chat with them.
Oh. I didn't catch his gossip yesterday, but it would have been drunk anyway if he's gonna stay the minstrel. I know his day one gossip was a minion as a godfather or a DA, so he's sitting pretty if they're building well to Alan's minion. That's not that. But okay. Cool.
We've got everything. I think we're all good.
Yeah.
I think we're all good. We haven't had any goon action yet. So I'm waiting for Rick to do something other than annoy May.
I haven't joined any of Rick's chats. I don't know what he's claiming.
He claimed a bunch of just townsfolk. That's what I saw.
Okay. There's a decent chance he gets turned tomorrow night. So that will be interesting.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, let's wake him up. Let's see how this goes.
Now?
I mean,
yes,
I think
now.
only a neighbors can, right?
Good morning, everybody. You're awake to discover that the time is, in fact, now for Amelia and Sam to have died last night.
Okay.
Well.
Oh.
Interesting.
Kind of feels like
Let's chat, Amelia. Right? Amelia, the caravan.
May, do you want to chat in the farmhouse?
Give me one sec.
Hello.
I thought well, am I still alive?
Yeah.
Did
you not get the info last night?
No.
Okay, sorry, let me run it for you again.
I point to VD and pseudocode, Matt.
Yep.
And then I didn't get a response back.
Yep, you should get a 1.
Okay, cool.
We mustn't have just clicked the button or something, because we literally saw it and talked about it.
That's okay. Cool.
So there you go. Okay, sorry about that.
Thank you.
I probably don't want to spend a dead vote on it, but I'm 100% wanting to see Juan get executed.
Yes.
I did lie to you, unfortunately. I'm the grandmother, so I had good reason for lying.
I was so sus on Juan because he was claiming fool. Okay. Where is grandmother?
But Juan's claiming courtier, sailor, tinker, apparently.
Yeah, he claimed sailor and fool to me. And then you claimed fool and professor to me, and then somebody else claimed professor to me, and I'm like, it's all coming down.
Who else is
fine
claiming
now.
professor?
Wait, that was publicly stated. Weedy said he's the professor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. That is who I've got as professor, but I thought you meant someone else.
Oh, yeah, no, I just forgot that it was public.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, cool. Don't tell me who your grandchild is, I guess.
No, I probably won't.
Yeah. Cool. Alright. I'll see you later.
Thank you.
Could have made that work.
Yeah.
Is there any other world that would not work?
If a sailor picked me, but the only sailor I've spoken to said they picked someone else on night 2.
Was that Juan?
It's not Juan, but the sailor said they picked Juan that night.
Okay, that makes sense.
Cool.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, can I join?
Yeah, farmhouse.
Farmhouse.
Can I come to the farmhouse too?
Yeah, sure. It's open book.
No Candace.
No Candace.
She went somewhere else.
Are you what you claimed to me, Sam?
Sailor.
Ooh, who'd you pick?
I've been picking Juan the last 2 nights, who's claimed Tinker to me now. So I guess as a storyteller, you might keep a Tinker sober and drunk the sailor to be killed in the night.
Let's kill Juan.
Let's kill Juan.
Okay, this is just like adding fuel to the fire. I'm so far in this tunnel that there's not a shred of light.
Yep.
All right. Let me help you. Yeah. What about you, Rick?
You
What
guys
do
need to
you?
help me out of the tunnel.
I'm telling people I'm the pacifist, gambler, or sailor. That's what I'm telling people.
Well, I'm the sailor, so don't tell them that.
Okay.
I'll put you down as gambler.
Okay.
I put Rick down as the pacifist, so between us, we've got Rick's role sorted. Sam.
Oh, okay, perfect. Because I can't keep custom notes. I guess nobody can. But yeah,
Nobody can. Yeah, between us, we can work it out.
Yeah. We'll just have to remind each other later.
Yeah,
I'll remind you.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Matt or Candace, do you want to chat? Or Matt, do you want to chat in the
Sure.
cabin?
Tavern? I have been telling people that I am either the gossip or the chambermaid.
If you're the chambermaid, have you checked Juan?
If I'm the chambermaid, then I've not checked Juan.
Okay. I am the professor. I no longer wake because I picked Alan, and Alan is evil.
Yep.
I think
The town or the evil team?
Yeah. I feel like
Oh,
you're
yeah.
dying from the town today, so
Oh,
you might
if
as
the
well
town
use
decided
it.
I'm yeah. I mean, I should tell them I'm the courtier publicly, maybe.
I think Weedy's he's.
All right, come on back, everybody. That was, in fact, the gong. All right, welcome back. It's time for nominations, executions, and gossips. Please, by show of hands, starting with Juan, quick as always.
I have a very quick gossip to get in there, which is I need one more day to use my ability. Thanks all.
Heard. Alan.
Because there is like a 99% chance that this is a Zombull mastermind game, I think we should be having me here. Because 2 really isn't.
That's right, Alan. 2 is not enough. 3 is the magic number. And with that, any nominations, please?
I would like to request to be nominated.
Let me just add a bishop real quick.
I'll do that for you, Alan. I'll nominate Juan.
All right.
I would like to gossip,
nominates
by the
Juan.
way.
Yeah, Matt, do you want to do your gossip before this?
I guess we can do it after this nomination. It's fine.
Okay.
Nomination first, yeah.
All right, Weedy, tell us why we should execute Juan.
I am so far in the tunnel that Juan is a demon. I cannot see any light. It's deep and dark here, and all I see is Juan as the demon. There's a lot of info that suggests Juan is the demon. Jumped around different claims. He's claimed the same role as Alan, who I know to categorically be evil. Sounds like they got their bluffs mixed up. Let's kill Juan.
All right. Juan, anything to add to this?
I am the courtier, guys, who needs one more day to use their ability. In fact, I need to use it to drug the mastermind. So mastermind, watch out. You're not going to get an ability, assuming the demon themselves gets executed today. Well, sorry, tomorrow. Tomorrow. So I need to use it tonight. That's right. That's right. So don't vote on me if you want the court ability to be used.
Okay.
Can I add pertinent?
Absolutely.
We should not be executing Juan here. We should be executing me.
Absolutely. All right, 3 votes is required to put Juan onto the block. Going to be taking the votes starting now.
If I wasn't dead, I'd be voting.
Knowing Alan, though, it's actually probably correct.
All right. 5 is a number greater than 3. Juan
I would like
is
to.
on the block.
I would like to gossip that either May or Candace is the demon.
May or Candace is the demon. Heard.
And then I would like to nominate Rick.
All right, Matt nominates Rick. Tell us why.
I think that I am unsure if it could actually be a world where Weedy is just trying to pin Alan as evil, but I don't see a world here where Juan is evil because I think that there was way too much send on that. I think I was the only person alive who didn't vote.
Okay. Rick, anything to add?
Yep, I had agreed with Weedy and Sam in our conversation that we'd vote on Juan.
Okay, and for the defense of yourself?
That's my defense. That's why I voted. That seems to be Matt's reason for nominating me.
Okay. 5 to tie and 6 to put Rick on the block. Taking the vote, starting now.
What's that? Oh, it's
the dog. Sleepy
okay.
baby. 2 votes is not enough to put Rick on the block. I will be closing in 10 with Juan being executed.
Can I request for the reverse exile of a Voodon? So I can vote.
Sure. Your wizard wish has been granted.
Nice.
Basically, what you're saying is, you're
5.
asking Justin to join the game like ASAP as the Voodoo, right?
Yes, that's what I want. Is Justin spectating? Yeah, Justin, come on, let's do it.
Justin, join tonight.
1. Juan has been executed and does die. Everyone, please go to sleep.
No.
Guys, it's clearly I don't know.
Surely we see a Tinker double tap.
Oh yeah.
I was this close to being like Juan dies and is executed, which I thought would have been really funny.
It would have been funny, but it would have just confirmed him. And
Yeah.
I think people need it at this point.
I do think Evil needs the help. Alright, so Sailor's gone. It's Shabaloth time. Also, the Tinker is gone. Chambermaid is the only info left in the game, and they've picked the Goon every night.
Yeah, so technically we could resurrect Amelia or Sam.
Yeah, I think
here as
resurrecting
well.
Amelia might work, but then showing Juan as the Tinker, actually, to get them out of the tunnel so they don't waste a double tap would be kind of huge.
Rick and Alan. So the Goon turns evil, and there's no deaths tonight.
Wait, in what order? Rick first.
Rick first,
Yeah,
then
Rick
Alan.
first. And it means we can't resurrect Alan either.
I think we can, because it's so. What does Shabaloth say? Shabaloth says
A dead player
I
you
can't see the
chose
bloody-
last night might be regurgitated.
yeah. So Pseudo still chose Alan. It's just that he's drunk right now. So that statement will be true tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm happy. I think interpreting that way is better for the game state. Rules lawyers in the comments might be angry at me for running the game incorrectly, but I think this is the correct choice to make. Oh, I've disconnected. Again. Yeah, I know. I know, I'm disconnected. That must have been everyone.
Yeah, a full DC.
Yeah,
It was.
That was a mega DC.
I blame
This new
Juan.
update's awesome.
It may have been a new deployment.
I
If
think
they've
it
got
was-
fixes.
Fix the whispers, I assume.
Welcome to technical difficulties on the Clocktower.
This
Yeah.
feels like Brain is literally like fixing bugs on the fly.
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
doing it,
I
literally doing it live.
I don't know
He's
why he
editing the
didn't
code
just
live
roll
whenever
back.
he saves the file.
You couldn't have
I
rolled
feel
it
like-
back.
Yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't have just rolled it back after the first issue. But
Yeah.
whatever. If every, I
Just
can't
have
see
two
who's actually
gone.
back. Do people want to like raise their hand?
Yeah,
Is that
Alan
in
and
the game?
Candace are disconnected for me.
I can see Alan's
Oh.
hand.
Yeah, and then
you
Alan
can,
put his
okay.
hand up.
Oh, I
got
see
everyone
Alan and
back.
Stan.
And then
Are you
Weedy
still
just
on
Oh,
the
left.
Candace
Wheaty's
is-
just gone. Candace
Okay.
is back. She was in the kitchen.
I'm gonna
Alan-
reload for me, and then I'll join our chat again,
me too.
Rollo. That looks better.
We can make our own rule.
That looks better.
Do you want more hands?
Oh, I love a good hand.
Never roll back. Always roll forward, Canvas. Only teach you a Canva.
Oh, here you go.
Oh.
There we go.
I got to reload
Yep.
now. Bye.
Alright, we should be fine.
Alright.
As we
cool.
were saying, we're gonna move the Shabaloth the dead
Yeah.
tokens.
So I was just looking at the Shab thing. It says a dead player you chose last night might be regurgitated, but it doesn't say a player you killed last night.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
I think as long as they are dead tomorrow night, technically we can regurge them, which is funny.
yeah, which I think is fine.
Probably won't.
Matt's mic is
I'm-
broken again, apparently.
I might just, it's because things are disconnecting. I might just pull Rick into a chat rather than send him the cards
Just
in
in
case he
case.
loses it or something.
Just in case. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm pulling him in.
Also, May didn't get info yesterday, so we should do
Oh,
the same
did
with
she?
her tonight. Yeah, she pinged me during the day to ask for the number.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I can't. Okay, maybe the pings aren't working. I might refresh again. I can't see anyone's faces either, other than you right now.
Oh, I can't either
So-
because night phase.
Oh, okay. Let me just. Actually, I'll just go to public square and ping and say I'm going to test some pings because the night's being weird.
Yeah.
And
hear
with
me.
the string.
Hey.
Shake the tin can with the
You
string.
can hear him.
I'm not sure if pings are going out or not because of all these disconnections. So I might just ping people and just as a test one. I don't know, Weedy. I'm just pinging you now. Can you...
Oh, Matt's
Well, that
mic's
worked.
working again. Do we need to buy Matt a new mic?
No,
Okay.
it's nothing to do with my mic.
I think it's the
Just got my
client.
demon
My
bluffs.
mic is working perfectly fine. It's the
Settings?
website.
Are you
the-
using,
I assure you
are
it's working fine because I can hear myself.
you using a
All right, well, that seems to
Okay.
work. Let's get Rick in
I
here
was able to. Yeah. I'll ping him again.
because I can hear him chatting in there,
Yeah, yeah.
talking that good shit. Hey,
Hello,
hey.
Rick.
Hello. Sorry, I didn't see that thing up the top there after
No,
all
that's
the
right.
other stuff.
We're here to let you know you're evil.
Excellent.
Welcome.
All right.
That's all
Thank
I know,
you.
though. Okay. Thank you.
That's enough. All right,
Alright.
and then it's just
So let's
May
just
now.
go through May, yeah. Alright. Let's just pill her in. She's sober, so we have to get correct info anyway.
Yep.
Hello, May. We're here to get
Hello.
your picks for the night.
Weedy and Candace.
Weedy and Candace, and
Yeah.
you learned that neither of them woke last night.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that should be it.
Ooh, that's very powerful info. Very, very powerful info. But there'll be no deaths.
There'll be no deaths, so
it-
they might think
It
Zombo.
could be a zombie. It could be zombie. That's so funny.
Amazing.
Okay. All right. Well, that's everyone. So I guess we can wake them up and hopefully continue this connection failing game.
Yeah, ping on the clock tower. All right, good luck us, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. Great
All
game to
right.
be demon.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Blood on the Clock Tower, a game that we are still playing. You awake to discover the following players are dead: Sam, Juan, Alan, and Amelia. That is all.
Guys, it's the mastermind day. Juan actually is evil.
I don't believe it.
So no one died?
God damn it,
One
Poe.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
can you?
Okay, I'm getting myself back. How do I fix that?
Ask Matt. He had the same problem.
So you have issues with your mic?
Yes.
Oh
Echo.
no, I haven't fixed it. I can still hear everything I say.
Oh, it's
Really
awful.
distracting.
Oh,
During the holidays.
sucks.
This is probably the last day because I assume last night was a Poe charge.
3, 4, 5.
Because we had 2 kills the night before last. So,
How did
But
we
it-
get 2 kills?
well, no, the night before last, you died, Amelia, and Sam died.
To what demon?
A Poe who missed
Probably a
on
Poe,
someone.
right?
Could we have a round robin then? Because
Oh.
I have no one's claims because I'm not able to talk to anyone. No one's
Yeah.
responding to my
It is
pings.
fun
So what happened to Rollo? Rollo's gone.
I'll meet you in the woodshed, Alan.
We've lost
I'm
Dad.
working
now
on
it's
it.
Matt, can we speak?
You're stuck with Mum for a minute.
Yeah.
Alright, he's back.
Caravan?
May, do you want to
yeah,
chat?
hold on.
Set a timer.
Yeah, sure.
Let's
Chaotic
go to the
Jam.
swamp.
Which room?
Swamp.
Candace, do you want to meet in the farmhouse? See.
Anyone that does wake?
Yeah. Well, in fact, what are you?
Professor, I used it on night
Ah.
2. So I haven't
Okay.
woken since night 2.
Okay. Let's see. The first night I got Rick and Amelia. I got one person woke up only.
Okay,
And then the second night I got Juan and Rick. Both of them woke up.
Okay.
And the third night I got you and Matt. So that is only one person woke up.
Okay.
And then last night. No.
Okay, so
none.
it has to be out of Matt and Rick based on your information. We know based on your
Yes.
information, Rick didn't wake on night 1 but did wake on night 2, which would mean that he
Yes.
must be. He's claimed pacifist or gambler. So either he
Yeah,
has
I
to be
know.
the gambler or he's the demon.
Yes. So he can't be the pacifist.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then, but the second day or the third day, he came to me. He said he is a goon.
Oh. But the information with Amelia tracks because Amelia's a grandmother.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So the first night confirmed is like the person woke up. That must be Amelia. Rick didn't wake up on the first night. But and then the second night he said he was the goon.
Okay, it could be the goon. That's possible, because no one
Yeah.
else has claimed outsider. So
Yeah. So what he said is like there is a possibility. Is like on the second night, and then so two of them woke up. Juan and him woke up is because he is a goon, and then he got told is like he's good or bad, whatever.
okay, interesting. Good to
Okay,
know.
I don't know.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Sure.
Do you want me to go first?
I can claim to be the minstrel.
Do you think you've fired?
If it fired, I think it was on Alan. I don't think it was on Juan. I feel like it was on Alan.
Yeah, okay. But is there anyone whose ability didn't work that night? Other than the professor, which would
I
also
did
be
not.
explained?
I didn't ask people. So are you able to tell if you're that was the night, sorry, that was day 2. So I can ask around to see if anyone's in day 2's info sounds wrong.
I'm the Grandmaster. I don't have any info after night 1.
Okay.
Weedy is incessantly pinging me. Can I?
Sure.
Oh, I was trying to join the chat with Candace as well. Hold on.
Oh, Jonata.
Hello. What
Why
are you,
calling
Candace?
all of us? I'm claiming to be the minstrel.
Interesting. Okay. So based on base chambermaid information, it's probably Rick, but Rick is claiming goon, and there's no other outsider.
Outsider.
That's why I feel like someone's a lunatic.
I see.
Well, when everyone's good and ready to return, it's time for nominations, executions, and gossips. By show of hands, please. Starting with Rick.
I'm gonna nom myself.
Okay, Candace, did you have something to add with that? No.
No, I gossip. Sorry, I was messaging someone and it tracked my space button.
Okay, all good. We're going to start with Rick's self-nomination. Rick, please elaborate.
I could be the demon.
Please elaborate more.
Why?
Hey, don't I have to have a defense? I'm not the demon.
Yeah,
There you go.
okay. That works too. 3 votes is required to decide whether Rick is or is not the demon. Taking the votes, starting now.
Amelia,
If Rick
I'll
gets
vote
away
on
with
your behalf
this,
that you don't-
We should
I'll vote
agree
your
on
behalf
this
that you
because this is
don't
the
get their
last
vote.
day.
It could be the last day, right?
So I think
Don't
leave
get vote.
leave it at 3. Ooh.
That is 5. Rick is on the block with
Okay.
5.
This seems like a mistake.
I think there's Rick's claimed goon to somebody, and that seems quite likely because there's no other claims of outsider. So I think Rick is just the evil turned goon who's trying to soak up the execution for today.
Yeah.
I think we need to look at other options. I think Matt is probably the most likely other demon candidate. That's all I have to say.
I think we need to be careful about trusting Weedy because there's obviously some source of poisoning or drunkenness or evil between myself and Weedy. The fact that we killed me off and double tapped me early in the game makes me. I mean, obviously, I think I'm the good one, but I think that supports me being the good one between the two of us. I don't think Weedy's a demon, but he very well could be a minion candidate.
I'm grandmother confirmed.
Well,
Right now,
Can
I would
speak to
want
that?
to consider executing the grandmother.
Let's recognize Amelia's hand.
I said Grandma. On day 1, I went to Weedy and said, let's get a roll on countdown from 3, and he said something that was not the professor, and then went, oh, I just wanted to see how you reacted. So do with that what you will. I don't know how I can be wrong. I think it's just Pucker.
Pucker or
which I did
Sailor?
die on night 2.
Yeah. No, I think that Weedy is good, like I said. I think he was just tunneling on Juan, but I do think Juan is good. I think Alan is evil here. I had not heard
In my
anything
defense, I
about
didn't
Rick
really want to
until
give
Sarah.
away that I was a professor to just any player. You know, like professor's a pretty valuable role.
Let's
that's
continue
fair.
with some hands. Sam, you just dropped your hand. Did you want to say something?
I will just quickly say I did drink with you night one, Alan, if that's relevant to any claim you haven't claimed publicly. But I don't think that really impacts your courtier claim.
Oh wait, Weedy's grandmother confirmed then.
Alright,
Swingly is good as
Juan?
well. All right. Yeah, I was wanting to say that I was the at least second outsider. If we're saying that Rick could be a goon, that felt like a goon move just then. Yeah, I'm the Tinker, so I tried to die so badly. Yeah, I'm okay for not Rick and not Weedy. I think. May
Sorry.
can.
Let me stop you there. If you're the Tinker, why'd you tell me that you were the courtier on the night you were gonna die at night? Or you're gonna die in the day?
Well, at that point, I realized that evil was likely not going to kill me. So I'm like, I need to be as sus as humanly possible so I get executed. Was my thought process. So yeah, you can read into that what you will. I am dead from the town, so and I can't nominate, but I will vote to lift this off Rick, who I think we're all pretty sure is not the demon.
Okay, let's hear some other nominations if that is to be the case. Otherwise, Rick is the one going to be executed.
I'm happy to lift it off me. I'll vote. I'll help.
Sorry. If Juan's a outsider, Rick could just be the demon.
That would have to be a Godfather day, though, right? A Godfather game because it's base 2.
Yeah.
It's,
Or there could be another goon who's quiet.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was base 1.
But I think we do have to have an evil goon here. Or a lunatic who still thinks they're the demon.
Matt, can I ask what is your role public? Given today's basically the last day?
My role, I am happy to claim it to you privately, but we're not in private chats right now. I've claimed it to Amelia and Sam, and that's it.
Do you want me to
Guys, who-
whisper it?
Oh, yeah, you can. whisper it.
No, it's fine. I'll just nominate Matt.
All right, Weedy nominates Matt. Weedy, tell us why.
So I've spoken with a chambermaid that clears. Okay. I think it's basically last day, right? If it's a Poe world. There's reason why Candace and I are not demon candidates. I think that means it's out of May and Matt. I think Matt not sharing his role potentially on the last day reads more evil to me because if you're good, there's no reason to keep your role private at this stage. It could be that he's a protective role that could mean that we're making it to final 3, but that seems unlikely at this stage. I'm pretty sus on Matt.
Matt?
Look, I guess I'll probably out then. I am a fool. I think I have been spent. I'm not sure. I think that the demon might have thought I was a sailor or something, so I figured they might. Like, I figured I might rest with the kills. But yeah, I had only told Sam and Amelia.
I think there's chambermaid information that suggests that one of Matt and I woke up after I had stopped waking.
It was on night 2. You were still waking.
I don't. Maybe it's good if the chambermaid shares that before this runs. But...
All right.
That for me is I'm happy is to come out. I'm the chambermaid, in fact. Okay, so I probably give you guys information. The first night I checked Rick and Amelia. Only one of them woke up. And on night 2, I checked Juan and Rick. Both of them woke up. And on the night 3, I checked Weedy and Matt, and only one of them woke up. And night 4 means is last night. I checked Candace and Weedy. Both of them, none of them woke up.
So based on that, either Matt wakes or May is evil. In my world.
That's fair.
Isn't that incorrect as well on night 2? Like,
but Rick's claimed
night
goon.
2.
This nomination's been going a long time, so let's stick to information regarding Matt, and we can continue this discussion after running the vote.
Yeah, which I shall do so now. It is 5 to tie, 6 for Matt to die instead of Rick. Can be taken the vote starting now.
think we should send it over. With Kilrick, but Sam vote. That's fair.
I think we would need to use 2 dead votes to lift
I'm
it.
not
So
trying it.
Alright, that is
Sorry,
not enough.
It's a waste of my vote. Whatever.
I'll be
Sorry, I
closing
should have
in
joined you
10.
there.
It's. I think we've lost. It's fine.
7.
For whatever reason, I thought we only needed 4 to get it. I thought we only had 3 on Rick for some reason. That wasn't looking. Sorry.
What? Rick has been executed and does
That's not good for the
Die.
good team.
everybody please go to sleep.
I think Rick was the 3rd player picked by the.
Okay.
Well, let's not regurgitate anyone, shall we?
Well, let's see what happens. Let's just. I mean, I guess we should just end the game if we're not regurgitating anyone, because it's going to be 2 picks from Pseudo. So we'll just say.
Oh
wait,
yeah,
make a
true.
choice.
So it
So
has to be
basically-
Rick being resurrected.
Well, let's just see. Or we could resurrect Alan and just and be like, Alan's super evil, and that's okay because he's not a demon candidate. It's really hard because.
But
we're
the problem is,
basically, like,
if Alan is alive, and then Matt is executed in the final 3, we get a final 2.
oh no! So Pseudo's killing Rick and Weedy.
Interesting.
Or Weedy and Rick. So he was afraid that we
of
were
the
going to re-wake Rick.
regurgitate, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
So that's
Just
oops,
Weedy
I
dies
don't wanna
then.
wake. Yeah, he dies to that. So we do have a final 3 no matter what, and that means there's no need to regurgitate anyone.
Yeah.
Or do we regurgitate someone anyway, just to prove that it's? So we can't. I mean, if we regurgitated Rick.
No, I think the point of Matt
Yeah.
specifically killing exactly one guy and not
Yeah.
letting us regurgitate an evil player is so that they don't think it's a Shabala.
I think you're right. I think we should pay that because I think he's not trying to take the instant win. We're gonna have a final day, and I think Good have his case anyway. So add it to confirming it's a Shab is just mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And this will be an interesting final 3 because May is pointing directly at Matt. Candace has very little info, but people just might think she's confirmed by the Allen execution, and so I think they'll probably end up killing Matt, but there's not much we can do about that. But the Evil have a lot of votes.
Yeah, they did just waste a bunch of dead votes. So it might just come down to gerrymandering.
Matt actually messaged and said, "I'd prefer no revive."
Based.
So,
I did intuit that, but I appreciate.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
No, I think it's good. All
Okay,
right.
well, let's send it. I
Chambermaid.
guess let's wrap this game up.
We gotta.
Oh, no, we haven't done Chambermaid yet. My
Let's
bad.
just
I thought you
pull
pinged it already.
May. No, I'll pull her in just because I'm paranoid about the pings.
Yeah, who knows what's going on with this damn game. Not only do we have technical difficulties, but my ring light is constantly flashing and turning on and off randomly. So I have
right,
local
so
technical difficulties too.
technically, oh yeah, she can only pick Candace and Matt, which is very funny.
Yeah.
Okay, she's not wait.
Send the wakes card
she's
and
not-
then ping.
Yeah,
That's what I normally do.
yeah, do that, and I'll ping her as well. She might just have assumed that she was dying and be away for a second.
Yeah, killing Weedy is an interesting choice. I thought he would have been a good frame.
I think it's hard because Amelia died in the night. Oh, okay. She's picked Pseudo and Candace, and she gets a 1. So she basically knows she's not Puka poisoned, at least.
Yay. But it doesn't
Alright,
split
cool.
between Candace
No, it
and
doesn't.
Matt at all.
It wouldn't have mattered. If she picked Weedy, we would have had to say pick again.
Well, yeah, I feel like in that scenario, I would try and pick Rick in case there's a regurgitation, just to get the pick again card.
Yeah, that'd be funny. I mean, if you would try picking Rick, and if he was regurgitated, he would turn good,
Yeah,
which is wild.
yeah,
But okay, so it's just Weedy death. We wake up final 3.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So
Oh,
wrong.
because of the goon.
Yeah.
Good
It's
morning, everybody, except for Weedy, who has died. This is your final 3 in Bowl
What the hell?
Moon Rising. There will be no private chats. Nominations are open immediately.
So
What
it just
spaghetti was I
isn't a
turned
quote.
into?
Say
May.
something.
Yeah, let's recognize
Okay, I
May's
just
hand.
want to make a statement. Last night, I'm still alive as a chambermaid. Last night I picked, well, I don't have much choice. It's Matt and Candace, and then I got one.
I don't know what's happening.
Candice, are you claiming minstrel?
Yes, I've been claiming minstrel for a while, and I don't think there's any reason in this script for you to kill your own minion. So either there's two evils alive, or I don't think I'm drunk.
I don't think
In
it's
my
two evils
world-
alive. I think you minstrel died on Alan.
Why isn't Rick just a minion? Why is Rick the goon? Specifically, why isn't he just isn't it a Godfather -1?
Okay, if Rick was the minion, there would be no deaths last night.
Why?
What else would have killed?
Candace is claiming minstrel.
Oh, okay. I guess in my world there, then in that specific world, Candace would be a demon.
Yes.
I think Candace has to be good here.
I think
What?
Candace has to be good as well.
How
I
do
think
we
it's May.
explain last night?
Sorry, what's the question?
How do we explain the death last night?
Demon?
Because wasn't it
Yeah.
like the Poe charge time?
I think.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know
it's a
if,
Poe then.
Does Puka not just work? Did we have
Oh,
three?
okay. So we have two deaths on Sam and Amelia. On that day, is there anyone claiming gossip or anyone who might kill?
Was that the day after we executed Juan? Because if that was the case, then it could just be Godfather -1.
I have a theory. I think that what we have is I think that it's probably a shab, and I think they sunk a kill on me at one point, which explains the one nights, and I think they got a kill on the goon, which also explains the one night. So I
How
think
do
that they're
you
getting
explain Sam
one.
and Amelia dying on the same night?
A
Could be
shab.
assassin as well.
Could be an assassin, but I think that Alan's the minion.
Alan's got to
And
be
he's
the
been dead the
minion
whole
in
time.
my world because as a professor, I tried to res him on night 2 and it didn't work. Alan
I
hasn't
think
claimed
we can fairly
outsider,
comfortably say
which
that
means
either
Alan
or Wade
must be
is the
a
minion.
minion because he's been double tapped.
I think it's fairly confident that Alan or Weedy is the minion, and Weedy is backed up by the grandmother. So I think we can just conclude that Alan's the minion, so it's not an assassin kill.
Not the minion. I don't know. Again, I mean, if I'm the minion, then there was no
I
panic.
don't think we have any explanation for multiple deaths, unless the demon is either a shab or a Poe.
The
But
Shab, they
wasn't-
should have had a res by now, right?
I mean, it depends. If they keep on getting single kills, like they seem to have picked the goon was acting pretty evil, right?
I think
And
it's
then-
May.
I think one night it was on me.
Maybe
May's
It's
info
very-
work.
Yeah, it's very good chambermaid information that I think would be pretty hard to bluff.
I don't think it'd be that hard.
May
to
told me that on day 3.
I think day 2 or day 3, I told you, Amelia, I had claim to you. I'm the chambermaid.
Yeah, she couldn't have made it up retrospectively.
I mean, she's also claimed to have picked the goon both night 1 and night 2. She could have put in anything.
But by that point, the goon hasn't outed themselves yet.
I don't know at what point he added himself. I haven't chatted to Rick until. Well, actually, I don't think I've added to him.
I'm the gambler.
I just feel like if it's a Shab, then the reason there was only one kill last night is because Matt's other life was used.
But there's no
Yeah.
reason why they wouldn't just kill myself or me.
Yeah, that's what I don't get.
I'm going to say second call for nominations.
I think what they had is they had a shab, and they killed one of the people who might revive last night to avoid it looking like a shab.
So wait, Matt, you saying that May is your demon candidate?
I think it's May. Yes.
Could it be Puka assassin?
I think that the only way it's an assassin, like, how do you explain Alan? I think Alan's just evil here.
I'm just good. I'm just
No,
good.
everyone chill on Alan for a bit, yeah?
Just
I'm
good.
gonna put a good token
Yeah,
next to you,
Yeah,
Alan.
letting his
There you go.
officers chill and
Thanks,
let you
Rick.
All right, I'm going to say final call for nominations, and then I'm going to start counting down soon.
Let's not nominate. Let's just leave it.
Oh yeah.
Rick. Like,
Says the
guys,
evil dude.
the most obvious Occam's razor well is that Matt's just the demon who's been sinking to hide the fact he's the fool to like pull the world. That makes the most sense. Candace is maybe proven by a mini-mix kid earlier, I don't know who. And
I would vote on May.
provable. So like I think Matt's the most likely demon, but if we're not gonna do it,
I
have
agree
no
with. I
I think
agree with
Do you
Juan.
want me to
I think May's
nominate
nominating.
Matt?
Yeah, May, you
Does
want to
anyone
nominate?
want me to nominate Matt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to
Iffy.
nominate Matt.
All right, May nominates Matt. May, please tell us why.
Because he looks exceedingly evil. And he said he's full. And he is not supposed to wake up at night. I believe he has been waking up every single night.
All right, Matt, how do you defend?
I think that this is just not making a lot of sense. I think that there's no reason to go ahead with this. Like she's just making up her info and then saying that what I do doesn't match her info.
I picked Matt and Candace last night. One person wake up. The night before, I picked Candace and Weedy. None of them woke up. So that means that last night the person woke up.
Sorry,
That was Matt.
is it too late to ask for a round robin?
A little.
Okay,
Yeah.
not bad.
very like
I'm going to be taking this vote on Matt. 2 votes is required to put Matt onto the block. I'm going to be spinning it down, starting now.
I think it's May, because May's only kind of shared info that was mostly public since like day 3.
Rick, no.
All right, that is
Rick-
3 votes. That is enough to put Matt onto the block. Any further nominations?
Matt nominates May.
Matt nominates May. Please tell us why.
I think May is the demon, and just why not?
All right, May, why should we not execute you?
Well, because I'm definitely is a time fox. I'm the chambermaid, and then now is the evil rise up. All these people putting their hands up.
All right, 3 to tie, 4 to tie. Taking the vote, starting now.
Let's not.
Evil rise up, Rick, go.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah,
3
I could tell
Rick
is
that
evil
3 was
goon.
not enough.
a tie.
No one wants to vote early on.
Candace,
Sorry, Matt,
would
I
you like
already
to
had it, Matt.
nominate anyone?
No, I'm good.
Very well. No one
Fuck,
is
that's my fault.
executed.
Sorry, everyone.
We all hold hands and skip off into the sunset. It is a peaceful victory for all of the players of Ravenswood Bluff. As you may surmise, the evil team has won, with Matt, your Shabaloth, surviving the execution on the final day. Matt made some pretty great Shabaloth picks, and we had some really awkward choices when it came to potentially putting in a regurgitation. And the regurgitation for the final day was between Alan and Rick. A thing that we thought was not going to be very good. We did have an opportunity earlier to regurgitate Amelia, which would have been good, as Amelia was the grandmother. And Rollo and I talked about it, and then we were disconnected, and then we kind of went back to whatever it was we were doing, and this didn't happen. So I think it was a possibility for game balancing, but we actually thought that the loss of Alan, the mastermind, at the very beginning of the game was probably enough for us to give Evil a few favors. Now, what was extra funny about this was Alan, the mastermind, was drunk with by Sam the sailor on the first night. And so therefore, Alan was drunk because we are polite to our sailors and we allow them to interact with the game. Which meant that when Alan sent it on his demon on the first day to try and activate the mastermind, they would have lost the game immediately, and that would have been very funny. However, instead, Alan was executed, and that triggered the minstrel. Which didn't actually affect all that much. It prevented some demon kills. It gave May, the chambermaid, some funky information. But you may have noticed that also was kind of already pretty funky because May selected Rick the Goon for the first 2 nights. And also, the Minstrel didn't stop the Professor from activating because the Professor selected a minion, which I also thought was very funny. But Weedy was the Professor that was seen by Amelia, the grandmother, and then somehow everyone seemed to get it into their head that Juan was the demon when Juan was in fact the Tinker. That was your game of Bad Moon Rising. I'm
Just quickly,
surprised.
what were the bluffs?
The bluffs were Gossip, Fool, and Exorcist.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Funny.
We literally never had a chance to chat because my voice wasn't working.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
this was a cursed game
And
with internet
I kept
connectivity
trying
problems
to
all
ping-
around.
Oh yeah, and I kept
kept
trying to
trying to ping-
revive Alan.
We did.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
He never came back.
We never
kept
got a
thinking
good
that you knew
opportunity
it.
to do that either,
I had
because
a
one of
feeling.
those was the Minstrel Night. And then like every time after that we're like, oh maybe, and then it's like, oh no, but this is then going to be the final day. If we revived Alan for the final day and then Matt was executed, then we would go to a final day with 2 players anyway, and I'm like, that's probably an extension of the game not warranted. Instead it kind of just came down to that Rick the Goon was evil and then executed, solidifying him as evil, so that they had that dead evil vote locked in.
Yeah, it's also interesting if we'd resurrected Rick on the final day, then Pseudo would have been drunk, and Weedy wouldn't have died, I believe.
Yeah. Well, and yeah. We were saying,
Yeah, but
like,
you
as the
chose Rick
chambermaid,
first.
you attempt to pick a resurrected
Swap.
player to find out, just
Yeah.
in case.
But yeah, there's a lot of weird interactions going on there.
Yeah. May, did you want to add something there?
Yeah, I want to understand on the second night, and I got to, well, I pinged Juan and Rick, and then I got both of them woke up. So
Yeah.
is it because I got poisoned on that night? Because
Yeah.
Tinker not supposed to woke up.
It was
Yeah.
a minstrel. It was a minstrel night,
Mm-hmm.
and so you were drunk, but also you picked the goon, and so
Goon also drunk.
you were double drunk.
Double drunk.
Yeah.
Double jump.
So that's why we
Every
gave
time
you a
you-
2. You weren't 1 drunk, you were 2 drunk.
Every time you,
Yeah.
May you
Two was not about
problem.
like, waking, and 2 was about how many times you were drunk, man.
So yeah,
And I-
does it matter? It's like